I'm ready to tell my story.
Jonathan and Ellie, thank you so much for being here
Thank you for having me.
this evening. We just have a few questions for you.
Most do.
Question number one. You have scored the most points out of every team this season, and yet you have also allowed the most points. 1401.5 to 1402.3, a difference of just 0.8. Is that why you think you're currently from the outside looking in on the playoffs?
I mean, I know that's why I'm outside looking in. I've put up the most points. If this was a basketball league, baseball league, that's all that really matter. It doesn't matter who you match up against. Every week you're matching up against everyone. So, I feel like my team is strong. I feel like I can contend with anybody. Just haven't had the lucky breaks. That some teams have, I should say.
Why do you think your defense has let you down like this? Typically, in years past, they perform well for you.
It's kind of funny you say that, because if everyone, while you're watching this video, pull up your ESPN app. Let me look at matchups. All right, here's the Baba Yaga. Let me look at his team. What defense is he playing? Oh, the Cowboys defense. What rank are they for fantasy in the year 2023? Oh, wait, that's right. They're first. So you tell me who has a weak defense.
Well, your points allowed kind of speak for themselves at 1402.3. I'm not talking about the defensive team. I'm talking about your defense. The points that your team is allowing. It's baffling, because I really expected more from you.
It's going to be this type of interview, huh?
You said you wanted to explain it all.
Well, I'm ready here. I'm ready to tell my story. Yeah, it has nothing to do with any of that. My team is just a bunch of dogs. You look up and down. I don't know how many people are on these rosters. 18, 16. I don't know how many players we got. Dogs. All they know how to do is put up points. So, the results speak for themselves. I have more points. I have 100 more points than all the playoff teams ahead of me. Actually, maybe not Reg.
Changing gears here for a moment. What's your perfect Sunday morning?
My perfect Sunday morning is... oh, God. It's a good question, actually. My perfect Sunday morning is waking up at the crisp late hour of 9:30 for the non-dads. Recover from the night before of gaming with Rich and Kevin till 2 a.m. I like to have coffee ready. Sarah maybe wakes up a little earlier, lets the dogs out. And while Sarah's doing her thing, I'm sitting there just stressing the fuck out about my picks and my fantasy lineups. That's my usual game day Sunday.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Back to the topic at hand. Who is the player that's impressed you the most from your squad?
Can I say someone that's formerly on my squad? Raheem Mostert, which we're going to do season awards later. Raheem Mostert was undrafted in our league. I picked him up. I dropped him for Roschon Johnson before the season even started. And what number running back is he right now? I bet you don't even know, because you don't even do your homework like that. He's number 2. I thought that was one of the guys that carried me. I traded him for the love of my life, potentially, Bijan Robinson. And I'm hoping it doesn't come back to bite me.
I thought you meant me.
No, not my brother. I didn't train for shit. But I feel like we're matching up this week. You might come back to that. Raheem Mostert might come back to bite me this week. So I'm a little nervous about that.
And the counterpoint to that, who on your team has let you down the most?
Easy. You kind of want to say Justin Jefferson, who is the greatest player in fantasy football, arguably, besides Christian McCaffrey, who I just want to note, I put up the most points against the most points for this entire league. And I haven't even had the number 1 player in fantasy on my roster since week 5. So you tell me whose team is stacked. Wow. I would say the most disappointing is Garrett Wilson, which is no fault of his own. He was my 3rd overall pick or 2nd. I took him and Josh Allen on the turn. And, I was pumped. I was like, this guy's good. It'll be a good season. Aaron Rodgers goes down. He's been kind of mid, but he hasn't been terrible. But I literally lost my matchup against Kevin because I started him. So, I don't know.
My viewers have been dying to hear the answer to this question. What's your favorite album of the year?
My favorite album of the year. That's actually what albums have come out. I'm trying to think of it. I have a meme answer that just came right to my head. The best album of the year is the best movie of the year, the Barbie album. That's right, I said it.
Do you actually prefer vinyl?
Not really. It's nice. I like the routine of vinyl.
Mm.
The sound system at our house is better off of the subwoofer and the subwoofer with the sound bar. But it's nice. It's nice when Sarah or I, usually Sarah, makes a nice dinner. We put on a vinyl, sit at the table. It's a nice evening. It's different from looking at a screen. So that's what I like about it.
What does your team need to do down this stretch to secure a spot in the playoffs?
The only thing we know how to do, win, baby. That's all we do. We're 7-5. Should be 10-2, 9-3. I think there were 2 weeks that I admittedly deserve to lose. But otherwise, my team has put up points. So
do you realistically see this as a championship season?
I do. I think I've been telling Sarah since week 3, maybe even week 2, probably week 2, honestly, that this is finally John's time to win the title. I haven't won since 2014. I was 2012, 2014. It's been a while. I am due. This is the best team I've had in years. I'd be pretty disappointed if I don't win.
You know what would disappoint this interviewer, though? If you do win, that'd be great for you. There's only one name that better go on that trophy. And I hope we're thinking of the same name. We'll save that. I'll take that answer off air. I know you have a lot on your plate, so thank you so much for being generous with your time tonight. Just one more question. When it comes to brews, what's your favorite?
Is it even an option? I even asked him before. I was like, should I have my trademark in this video? He said, absolutely. And here it is. It's a fine Pilsner. It's only 96 calories. What more could a guy want?
Good luck to you the rest of your fantasy season. And again, thank you very much for your time tonight.
Of course, happy to come in. Next time, ask me some hard ones. Jeez.